You know, one of the biggest indignities of living in Joe Biden's America is having to tolerate truly stupid and vacuous people. Well, wait, tolerate isn't the right word. The problem is we have to take unserious people seriously. That's largely because these mental morons are in positions of power and influence and can do real damage to our lives. A pandemic of stupid in Biden's America, a worrying trend in tonight's preamble. As listeners to my radio show know, I'm a lifelong sci-fi fan. Typically, sci-fi has a message of achievement, advancement, and inspiration that drives we human beings to improving our society and our own lives. And now even sci-fi is under attack by lazy leftists. In a recent article in Scientific American, lunatic leftists opined, quote, why the term Jedi is problematic for describing programs that promote justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, end quote. Turns out that some left-wingers had been using the term Jedi to advance their cancerous worldview. Jedi, in imagined liberal parlance, is an acronym for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. These are the buzzwords used to advance Marxism in America. For those of you who don't know, a Jedi is a fictional order in the Star Wars universe. It's a group of extraordinary beings who have superpowers, and they wield laser swords called lightsabers. The Jedi are the guys in the white hats. The Sith are the guys in the black hats. The Jedi are keepers of the peace, and they oppose totalitarians who wish to enslave entire populations to government rule. This makes the idea of the real Jedi an anathema to left-wing communist regressives. According to the article, the Jedi in Star Wars exhibit toxic masculinity and advance a white agenda. The entire article is garbage. Not only are there black, white, red, even green Jedi, the idea that freedom and merit are somehow white concepts is just another transparent attempt to advance the implementation of collectivism in America using race as a dividing tool. Now, normally you and I would just laugh this stuff off. The country would give a collective eye roll and we'd all move on. Sadly, we can't do that anymore. Today, we laugh at these deviants. Tomorrow, they're being hired by the Biden administration. The left has been on a jihad, you all know this, for years now, making sure that their great reset worldview and teachings are reflected in everything, every aspect of Americans' life, from government education to Biden's CDC, from pro sports to our entertainment on both the big and little screens. Leftists make sure we can't ignore them. They cram their idiocy down our throats whether we want to hear it or not. We can't even have our heroes anymore. The socialists have tried to take it all away. Biden's government is replete with people who have this short intellectual stature. It's my sad duty to report tonight that the affliction goes all the way to the top. Just this weekend, Joe Biden claimed, quote, my Build Back Better agenda cost $0 instead of wasting money on tax breaks, loopholes, and tax evasion for big corporations and the wealthy. We can make a once-in-a-generation investment in working America, and it adds $0 to the national debt, end quote. Now, I pray none of you were drinking liquids before I read that tweet. If you were, you're likely having fluid, coming out of your nose. Congresswoman Mary Miller was direct in her response to Biden's absurd claim, tweeting, quote, this is a lie. Congresswoman and frequent guest on this show, Claudia Tenney, pointed out some elementary facts to the boob that sits in the Oval Office. Quote, simple math for President Biden. $3.5 trillion does not equal zero, end quote. Others were kinder to Joe Biden, saying that his communications director was a functional financial illiterate. Now, based on a new analysis from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, Biden's spending spree will add $4.3 trillion to the national debt, and that's a low estimate. Bears pointing out that the intrepid fact-checkers who were so busy over the last 5 years don't seem that eager to call out Mr. Biden on his blatant lies. This is why the culture war is worth fighting. Sooner or later, left-wing idiots end up being hired for patronage jobs in the government where they do real damage to the United States. We never thought segregation would make it back into government education, but it has under leftists. We never thought that hate of whites would be taught in our schools, but it is. We never thought kneeling for the flag would be a thing, but it is. We never thought the word mother would be stripped from the government lexicon, but it has been. Now, there are just a few examples of these ideas that are, once thought of as insane, that have now become reality in irresponsible government populated by the ranks of our irresponsible pop culture. Today, it's an attack on Star Wars. Tomorrow, it's an open attack on America from Joe Biden and his socialists. I just thought you'd like to know.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.